Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Maurice van den Aker.
And I'm Shelley Farmer.
Thanks for watching us at the Campaign Cup, third
Yes.
Millennium event of this year. And, well, we have got some great weather. At least for England, it's great.
Yeah,
So
it's the best European paintball series in Europe. Tune in and stay and turn it up as we got a great weekend of paintball for you.
And we're going to go straight into this game where I think it's Outrage against Polar Bears.
Yes.
And it's 1-1. We'll give you the results of the rest in a few secs.
So
As we're looking onto Polar Bears.
the cameras will be facing on the Snake side. Spectators are Dorito side for today and the whole weekend. On your screens, Outrage in red,
Yeah,
Outrage.
Outrage. Outrage and already losing one off the break. They did make his first quick point, Outrage, and then they lost the second one because, of course, on Polar Bears, we've got Ryan Greenspan and Oliver Lang.
And for all those paintball veterans out there, you understand the rules of paintball. For those of you who don't, CPL, the Champions Paintball League, is a race to 5. They have to score 5 points max to win or have the most points within 15 minutes. It's a big stamina kind of paintball when you're at pro level. You could play up to 9 points.
You can. But again, as you can see now, well, we also see a Polar Bear walking off. I see Outrage 3 down in the middle. But okay, they're nicely crossing it up. And they're letting Polar Bears run into the guns. Now, of course, again, Polar Bears have two very experienced players. Well,
Yes.
arguably the best players in the world,
Yes.
Oliver and Ryan. So let's see what they do. As we see, but they're really good snake field advantage. But
Yeah.
now he's getting this. So this is going to be fun.
It's nice when the Snake, there's a bit of a battle in the Snake. It opens it up.
Yeah.
This field is won through the Snake, but pressure down the backside. So I love it. It's a really aggressive field. Much better
Oh,
than we have.
here it comes.
Oh, there
and he
comes.
got him.
Nice.
Oh, and there comes the 1-for-1
Yeah.
on Outrage because he shot him before, put
Yes.
up his gun. He wasn't ready.
Yeah, so explain the penalty rule there, Maurice.
Yes, well, 1-for-1 is when you keep on playing, you got hit first and you keep on playing, we don't only take you out, the refs don't only take you out, but also take a buddy of you out.
Yeah.
And that can hurt.
Exactly. When it's 5-man, and you're already a player down, one of your players cheat, they take another player. All of a sudden, you have 2 players against 5.
Yes, that's
so
what
it's
happens.
a big bad thing. But
And that's not the worst one because you got 2-for-1s and 3-for-1s. Now,
Yes.
2-for-1s is gross overplaying, which means you've been hit, you know it, and you keep on playing for, let's say, 30, anyway, from 30 seconds to a minute, 2 minutes. That can be 2-for-1. And of course, we got the big penalty, which is the 3-for-1.
yes.
And that's if you wipe. And wiping means you got to hit somewhere, you try to rub it off, the ref sees you, and they take off you and 3 of your buddies.
That's
now, out of
right.
5, that's 80% gone. Sorry,
Woo.
guys.
So Polar Bears to steal that point. So the
Yes.
way that games were playing, Outrage came out first and won the first point. Polar Bears have come back and stole another 2. So it's 2-1 to Polar Bears Tarkov Cell from Russia. Also, what's been going on in the background, it's a bracket. This is Group C, and the other 2 teams playing right now is London Tigers and London Nexus. Big rivals.
The London Derby.
Yeah, and and my friends from London. I train with London Tigers at Bricket Wood. Here they are on your screens. They'll be playing on the left. As you can see from the scores, it's 1 apiece. Nexus won the first point, and Tigers came back and won the second.
So let's see who's going to win the London battle. Oh, well, Nexus losing the first one as you just see him walk off your screen.
Now, London Nexus have had to rebuild their team pretty much, losing Clint Moore last year. And they're not doing particularly great in the standings in CPL.
No, and I don't know if Jason's playing for them. Is Jason Wheeler here?
Jason Wheeler will be here this weekend. He's not playing on the roster list today. But London Tigers, they've come up from SPL, from winning the series last year. That's the semi-professional league. So but they're a team that's been around for years. One of the oldest teams, other than LA Ironmen in the world. London Tigers are a big club, been going on since 1986.
Oh, they're making it happen.
There's Tony Brandon in the Snake. Tony Brandon's been playing paintball since he was 12. And I believe he's now 20, so that's 8 years, and he's been pro for 4, which means he went pro 17? Yeah, 17. 16, 17. So
anyway, they're into the Snake. As we can see, the Nexus player, they spread out the field. Smart move. They still have the Dorito guy. This is the most front guy. So they're pushing Dorito heavy, but of course, London Tigers are pushing Snake side. So they're turning around the field. What we call turning around the field is when one side pushes one side and the other. And as we're looking onto, is that Keats?
No, that's Tony Brandon. He's
Tony
in
Brandon,
Snake 2.
yeah, Snake 2.
So he's pretty much 50. Head ref there, just taking off some bumper road. Basically, sometimes players shoot the bunkers. and they accidentally rub against it. So they take it, the refs take it off just in case another ref mistakes it for a shot.
So now, of course, well, hey, he's going to try to make something happen. He's trying to shoot the corner, the Dorito corner. As you can see, he's trying to cross it up, shooting the guy all the way on the right to the top portion of your screen. And that's what he's trying to do. But it's not easy because he's really nicely tucked in. So,
so after 2 points played, it looks like Tigers are favouring Snake side. They're putting more players down the Snake side, whereas Nexus is spreading the field a little bit more. Let's see which gameplay plays off better.
That's saying that Accommodator's curse.
Yeah.
So now it's 2 on 3 or 3 on 3?
Yeah.
It looks like I only see 2, so...
we've got 3 Tigers players alive.
Okay, then it's 3 on 3.
Yeah.
Oh, but on another...
another Nexus player takes one. That's the backside's gone. That's Ash Chaplin.
Ash losing it. Oh, and the other 2 players also walk off. So that's a good point.
Yes.
Constructive point by London Tigers. So we quickly will tell you what happened before, because I'm sorry, we started at 9, and of course there were games at 8. So there was in the first group, in Group D, we had Breakout Spa against Offenbach coming at you, and Breakout took that 5-1. And then we had Marseille Icon against Hellwood Paris, and Icon also made a 5-1.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
So quick games. And, well, we didn't expect that. I mean, I thought Hell would put up a better fight with Bobby playing on them and Nikki Cuba coaching them, but no, it didn't.
Yeah, I mean, and coming at you also have Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod as well, so they also have a guest player from the States. But Breakout are one of those teams that have just been playing outstandingly this year for Europe.
Yeah, and
some great players.
I know, but the problem
from
is
Belgium.
Well, Breakout has done phenomenally well.
Yeah.
I mean, really love to see those guys. And we had him up here, remember? Our Small Snakes player?
Yes, Duchine.
Yeah, Duchine.
So on your screens now, we'll have Outrage playing Polar Bears Tug Ourselves, so the French versus the Russians.
Yes, as you see our nice breakout cam. And to see what people and players see. As they double up on the back center, trying to shoot the break. And
Mohsen and Rue on back center. Alban Rue, played number 10, is the captain. Plays back center, and Outrage pushing the Snake side.
Oh, and for now, I don't see anybody walking off, so it's even Stevens.
You see on your screens, Oliver Lang is playing Snake corner, which is the small cowbell.
And by saying that, of course, Outrage loses the first player.
Yeah. And Polar Bears also push Snake. They've got a bouncer there, and is still alive. Snake player for Polar Bears. On your screens is the Outrage. There's the Polar Bears player in Snake 1. He's crossing.
This is a great view. Look at him. Yeah. 2 Snake players, and you can see the difference. Oh, but he's moving up. He's bumping up 1.
Nice move. And the reason why he was able to bump up there is the Polar Bears Snake player wasn't rapping on the line on the tape. We'll see that a lot today.
Yeah. I think it's a snake battle, and I like these kind of fields, you know, where it's snake battles. Oh, but don't overdo it. Outrage, don't overdo it.
Yeah, but the Polar Bears player does not know that the Outrage player is posting on him right now.
No.
The Outrage player will look to wrap on back center.
Yeah. And as you can see, that small M there, shooting across, trying to get him. Oh, and now we saw him. Oh.
Nice move.
And that's well done. Oh, and he's still alive.
So wait. Oh. Now, Oliver Lang's asking for a check. He believes he's played on. But he's a dead man talking.
Yeah.
Hey, see what the pros get away with.
Yep.
So
hey, it's early in the morning. Let's give him a break. Let's give Oliver a break. Oh, but this point is going to be, it looks like all Outrage. Oh, run through on the other side. As you can see, that's a run through.
That's Ryan Greenspan.
Well, nice try, Ryan.
So, Dynasty players guesting for Polar Bears, as they have done all year in the Millennium Series. And Outrage coming to put the pain on the last Polar Bears player. Which makes it 3-1 to Outrage.
Yeah. No, not really sure. No. It's 2-1, isn't it? It's 2-1, and if the point's good, then it's going to be 3-1. And the point's good.
Yeah, the point just went up very prematurely then for me. So yeah, it's 2-1 to Outrage. They obviously had better breakfast than Polar Bears this morning. And it's pretty much the same for Tigers and Nexus.
No, actually, it's 2-2. No, it's 2-2.
It's 2-2. Okay, we're getting the scores completely muddled up. So 2-2.
No,
so they had the same amount of breakfast this morning.
No. Well, no, that's because they did 1-0 for Outrage, then 1-1, 2-1 for Polar Bears, now 2-2.
That's right.
It's
a good match coming up then with the London Nexus rivals with Tigers.
And of course, well, hey, I mean, you're a little bit for London Tigers, one of your teams, and
yeah, I mean,
and I have to
friends.
say,
I'm friends with both teams. I train with London Tigers,
Mm.
but I'm a Dye sponsored player, so London Nexus are my friends too. It's a hard one for me.
as well, that's a weird breakout. I've never ever.
What he's trying to do is crossing through the M to get the player that
and
would
it
delay.
worked, and they did shoot one off the break.
Yeah, and it did work. It's clever. They obviously knew what was going to they were gonna
Oh,
do.
and there comes. Ooh, that is lucky.
Quick point here from Nexus if they
Well,
if
3
they
alive,
finish the
2
game.
alive, so that means 5 on 2. Something like 5 on 2, 5 on 1. Very quick point.
It's actually the scores was actually 1-2 to Tigers, not 2-1 to Nexus at the moment.
Yeah, I think the score is around. For me, the Tigers scored both points.
Yeah.
So actually,
This is now 2-2.
now it's 2-2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's always with changing sides and everything. It's like,
Yeah.
oh wait,
So
what
they said after 3 points, they swap ends in the CPL.
we do, and it's of course a race to 5.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something we can talk about. Now, another thing, guys, for those of you looking at home,
Mm-hmm.
very important today. We can quickly say there's another contest coming up, and well, if you're at home and you're watching us, take a pic, post it on the Facebook page,
Yes.
and whoever has the nicest picture will get a thermal grill goggles from V-Force, limited edition,
Let me show it to you.
and
There
we've
we
got
go.
it here actually.
There we
So
go.
that one, you're getting the limited one, and it's contest sponsored by our good friends from GI Sports.
That's right. So make sure you get that selfie. Hashtag MSTV. Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter.
Yes. Ooh, and we're going back to the game as we look on Outrage again, and they made it. They shot Oliver going to the Mini M, and they shot another one. They shot Ryan too. I think it's Oliver and Ryan walking off.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
took out the
that's a huge
Dorito
blow.
side. But you see what they're taking a long walk round.
Oh, and that's another one. Yeah, of course, but they're watching what the other guys are doing.
Yeah.
So Outrage coming back strong, and another one. So now it's like 4 on 1 or 5.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the last player.
They're coming really strong.
That's really quick and really strong. That's a 1 minute point.
Outrage obviously like this end. They like playing dominant right side on the snake. Well played, Outrage. Makes it 3-2.
Yes, and also something, of course, what we have to mention is there's something new, and we didn't know that much. It was the Millennium app. So if you
Yes.
got your iPhone, go to the iTunes store, put in Millennium Series Ltd,
Yes.
get the free app. You've got all the updates, and of course you get a direct link to the live stream, which is easy. I mean, you don't have to watch and search for it.
Yeah,
and
so for all your smartphones, smart pads back home, make sure you get the app. Go onto the App Store
yeah.
and purchase the Millennium Paintball Series app to get all
And it's
live
for free.
scores.
And it's for free.
Yes, it is free. And while you're also on your iPad or your smartphone or anything like that, make sure you take a picture of us on the webcast.
Yes.
Hashtag MSTV for your chance to win these fabulous V-Force grills from GI Sports. So
Yes.
thank you, GI Sports.
Yes.
While we're on that, we did the same thing in Bitburg in Germany, and we do have a winner for the best selfie, and
Yeah.
that was Roy Strana from Holmstrand in Vestfold, Norway. So well done, Roy Strana.
And you're getting a
You'll be
cap.
getting a cap and a T-shirt,
Yes.
which we'll show you after this point.
So as we're looking on to
London
London
Nexus.
Nexus. And you're either with us or you're Nexus. No. Now that was wrestling. Sorry, guys. That was
That's
easy.
four.
That was
good
easy.
for the morning.
That was easy. That's enough for the morning. Sorry, Jelly.
So breakout for Nexus, a big strong one to the snake. They kind of favour the snake. They've got some good snake players, Nexus. Quick, Declan Wales, that is, straight into snake 1. Survived the guns of London Tigers.
Oh.
Tony Brandon feels snake 1 to match it. Yeah.
Matching it.
And Carl Milton, the captain, moves from back centre for the London Tigers and follows and backs up Tony Brandon in the snake
And the snake
corner.
player getting shot. Or not the snake player, the backup player for London Nexus.
Yeah. And they're also mirroring it. Nexus are mirroring every move at the moment. And Matt Donegan takes one to the pack. It's hard to survive in the little cake in the centre of the field. So Tony Brandon moves up to snake 2 for Tigers. Oh, it's a snake battle, and he wins. Tony Brandon takes Declan Wales on the gun.
Good job. But I think Ash is really rocking it on the Dorito side for Nexus.
Yes, he is. He's holding it strong on Dorito 2. No, Dorito 3, for, which is pretty much at the 50.
Yeah.
But Tigers are matching it, and they're also at the same bag on that side of the field, that spectator side. On your screens, we have Snake side.
So actually, he's kind of loose on his Dorito, so I think he doesn't know that there's a snake, because honestly, I mean, he wouldn't be that loose, would he? We're trying a bounce shot. I think he's trying a bounce shot into the other Dorito.
Yeah. Carl Milton playing some clever play there. He moved into Snake 1, thought the shot's not on, he's pushed back into the barricade before the Snake. Some people call the door. Oh, and it worked because Nexus player takes one to the face. Snake side is clear. Ooh.
Nice shot by the Nexus player.
That was really nice shot from is it Neil Campbell.
Yeah.
Neil Campbell just took Tony Brandon out on Snake 3.
Uh-oh. And now I think they're going a little bit too crazy. London Tigers throwing away bodies for nothing.
Neil Campbell takes one, but I think it's a trade, and also Ash Chaplin. So despite their efforts, Ash Chaplin and Neil Campbell take a shot, and the refs are checking the Tigers player to make sure they're still alive. Yes, they are. That Colby Keats.
Oh, and it almost looks like a no point. Because I didn't see anybody hang a flag, and I saw a ref going like that.
Unless there was a towel.
Yeah, or either that or no point. But because if a ref go like that, it's always dangerous. Because
that's right. So, I mean, they're checking Colby Keats' gun. Carl Milton was just talking to a head ref there. So we're unsure what the result was for that, but it looks like it was a no point.
Maybe either a no point or a towel.
Yes.
And in both cases, as long as it's not a penalty, because then you start with 4.
So going back to our prizes,
right.
This is what you won: a cap and a T-shirt.
And a GI T-shirt, which is going to be sent to you all the way to Norway. Back to the game, Polar Bears. As we're looking on the Polar Bears, going straight into Snake 1, making that, and he's getting checked. Oh, but they already lost the player on the Dorito side, going again to the Millennium. And they lose another one, so Polar Bears 2 down again.
Yeah. Outrage use their little... Oh, no, they don't. That was a great move, but it looked like a shot. The refs followed the player.
As an sorry, but on the screen, it said 3-2 for Polar Bears, but it is 3-2 for Outrage.
Yes.
So I think we have a score problem maybe up in the booth, but we'll try to fix that for you guys. Actually, it's Outrage 3 and
Polar
Bears 2.
That's right.
Oh, but Polar Bears going to work, and...
Oh, nice move.
Nice move. And
he's having a great game.
Yeah.
Number 4 for Outrage. Ripochet. Is that how you pronounce his name, Ripochet? Very good quick forward player for...
Okay, so as we're hearing, which is weird, but I think something went wrong downstairs because actually this is what the scoreboard's reading, so this is kind of weird, but anyway, for us it was 3-2 for Outrage. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
let's see if they can make it 3-3 and then we'll start off from that.
So it looks like it's a one-on-one. And he's going for the start gate.
And he's going
he's
for
clean. Just go for the buzzer. But the Polar Bears player is not letting him touch that start gate.
No, but he doesn't have to do anything. He has to come and get him now. He's got the advantage now because he only has to do 2 steps and hit the buzzer. Just put him in.
Yeah, I like this. You can hear the ramping.
Yeah.
He's just not letting him out. He's come up the field, and the player doesn't even know he's pushed up to Rita's side. He does now. Hello.
Just close the angle to shoot after the obstacle, and he can't move anymore. Oh, and he gets shot.
And he wins, so ramping does pay off, boys and girls back home.
It does. But actually, the mistake was from, if I would have been him, I mean, you know that he has to come and get you, so you know what you do. You just close the angle.
Suck it up. Suck it up.
Yeah,
don't show yourself.
Yeah.
Close the angle, and then take a couple of steps back and just hit that start gate.
So anyway, well, for us it would have been 3-3, but now it's 4-2, so away.
So the ref busily checking the Polar Bears player to make sure he's got no shots. He is the last player alive. It's an important point.
And he is.
And he is. So the point goes to Polar Bears. So it's now 3-3. So the scores are the opposite way round on our screen.
I know.
But it is 3-3 to that point in Group C. So walking back on the fields, London Tigers and London Nexus. Now, they don't shake hands. There's a little bit of hatred that goes on the field because the rivalry right now. They don't even look at each other. I think they look at each other at either end of the start gate, and they're kind of doing this. So whose game is it? Is it London Nexus? Is it London Tigers?
Well, it's going to be, I think both of them, well, of course for me, Nexus is losing one of the key players, not having one of the key players, which is Jason Wheeler.
And
so
Tigers have been building a strong team up from SPL last year.
They have.
So the score is actually 3-2 to Tigers, not 3-2 to Nexus.
Penalty on Nexus, though. Penalty on Nexus, 1-for-1 on Ash Chaplin for playing on. But Nexus better field position, but somebody's coming,
Here
getting
comes
in.
Matt Donegan down the middle. Lovely move. And he was a trade.
That's a good trade.
That opened up the field and allowed the rest of the Tigers to come down and take the win. Now, Tony Brandon was showing time. They're just walking it in as they are 4-2 in the lead. So the scores are on your screens. It's the other way around. Tigers are winning 4-2.
Oh well, we'll see whatever happens, because that's the problem, is the scoreboards are being done, and it wasn't 4-3, it's 3-3, because Nexus was 3-2. So now it's 3-3.
So you're right. The scores are doing it this the morning, our first morning of Millenniums, just to throw us off track.
Yeah, and that's doing it on purpose, to see whether we drank too much vodka last night. But we didn't. We went to bed early for once.
I went to bed early. I'm playing this morning, so no alcohol, no sugar before you play. So I'll be leaving you at the end of this game, Maurice.
Yes,
Sorry about that. I'll be playing with Poison Ivy over in Division 1. Hopefully we'll get a guest, the captain of Poison Ivy, Benedict, to come up and speak to us.
That'd be great.
As a guest this weekend.
That would be great.
As the last event at Bitburg was all about the ladies with the Nations Cup. It's nice to see more women playing. And this event we have coming up this evening and tomorrow evening, the Men's Nations Cup.
Yes. And of course that, and the live football matches that we'll have pretty soon. It's going to be a crazy weekend
of sport. Now, if you live in Britain or even in France, just get the Eurotunnel over. Come down to Basildon this weekend. We also, as well as all the paintball that you can come and watch for free. There is a G5 bar and grill, which is cheap food, but the best food. Also offering salads and stuff like that. Has 4 large HD screens, which is showing the webcast, so you can sit and watch your paintball as well as all the other sports which is happening in England right now. You've got Wimbledon with the tennis, if you're a tennis fan, so you won't miss out. And also, for those football fans, the semi-finals are also on here live at Basildon, so you don't miss out on all the sport that's happening in Europe and worldwide. So game on, there's Polar Bears, Startgate. Outrage in the red, and this is a pretty good game, like the other game in this bracket, 3-3. 3 minutes left to play. Or was it 3 minutes 47? They're doing it on purpose, Maurice. Just to throw me off. Great move down the snake 2 for Outrage. And I think Polar Bears are going to try and match it, and Outrage watches the tape side.
Yeah, but they got the medium crossing it up, trying to prevent him. As you can see now, he won't go for it anymore, unless they shoot the medium.
Yeah.
So now, but that's dangerous. Stop watching and start shooting, and that is not really smart. Because now, he's posting on him, and here he's going to...
And they've both done the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
Inside.
I know. But that almost... He almost wore it.
He's asking for a Ricochet's asking for a check.
Yeah, but that's a spray. No, that's a spray. They're not shooting him. It's a spray.
He's clean, yeah. The ref's called him clean. He's now out.
Now he's out.
Sometimes when you ask for checks or just about the spray, it throws you off your game.
It does.
It takes the adrenaline away a little bit and takes your focus away.
So, and 2 other Outrage. That's 3 walking off the field. Polar Bears going to work on the Rito side through the middle, and I think this is going to be a quick point.
Yeah.
Oh, and towel. I think I heard the buzzer.
Yeah,
so
that was the buzzer.
Yeah.
So that's right, Maurice. Outrage have thrown the towel, and it's a term we use to say when the coaches decide to end the point.
Yes. Well, you don't want to risk a 5-on-1. You don't want to risk a penalty, because then your team, the next point, starts with 4, and especially with the score now being 4-2.
Yeah.
Should have been 4-3. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I think actually it's not to throw us off. I think the guy downstairs, I'm going to have a talk downstairs afterwards and say, look, you know what? Why didn't you put the real scores down? Because come on, I mean.
Just throwing us off.
Yeah, or if you want, give me the keyboard. You know what? I'll type in the scores anyway. So that's easy in the morning. But as in the crowds, it's already starting here. It's 9:30 and there's already a crowd.
Yeah, we have a great view up here across, and we also have a view of the main spectators area and the entrance. We see all the people coming in this morning. Come down and watch some paintball.
As we're watching on Mr. Keats and Sam Milton.
Timeout being called.
Timeout? Technical timeout?
No, it's a timeout from Nexus. They only have 3 players at the start gate.
That was a smart play.
It's a Nexus timeout.
No.
So you got Alan.
It works
Alan
better
May.
when you're 5. It works better
Yeah.
when you're 5. So.
Alan Maker on your screens, number 7. He used to play for Shockwave. He's one of the new players now for Nexus. Straight into the pro ranks.
And of course, we did see Nexus yesterday at Bricket Wood. And they did train and play.
Yeah, Bricket Wood's the home of the London Tigers. And a lot of the teams that have come over have been playing there yesterday.
I thought it was also the home of Nexus.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
pretty much. But Nexus move around a bit. The CPPS as well. There's lots of there's a few training sites in the UK. So that's Colby Keats and Carl Milton back centre. Colby's a forward player. They're obviously delaying. That's their tactics. And Nexus push up the centre.
And that's a smart move, pushing up the center like that. And now he's shutting off the whole side and trying to catch an angle on somebody. But I'm not really sure. I would have turned around and shoot the other side, because if they get the snake, you get shot in the back with
You
nothing.
see he's shooting.
Yeah,
the
great
small end then,
shot,
yeah.
great shot for that. Now that's a good move. And now he finally turned around, and now nobody can do nothing here.
Oh, ref gets in the way.
Yeah, ooh, and that made it sure. But now, if he just wraps around it, that guy can't live long.
No.
So
the ref got in the way of Carl Milton then, and Carl Milton had to make a very
and
quick
they shot
decision.
two, ooh, and they shoot two, and they start arguing with the ref. Don't do that. That's going to cost you another 1 for 1.
So Nexus are pushing Dorito's side and seem to have the upper hand right now.
And very aggressive. And running it in.
You heard the coach for Tigers then, Twizzle, from the Snake side shout, "Dow, dow," just to save some time.
Yeah, because again, I mean, for us it was either 3-3, but I mean, it doesn't matter.
It was, if it was no point, we're not sure, but I believe it's now, the scores are right, it's 4-3 to Nexus.
Yeah, that's the right score. But again, I mean, these scores is always the same problem. I mean, the real scores, sometimes we don't know decisions that have been made down there. So thank God are the people downstairs watching the scoreboards, because...
Yeah, it's not quite like rugby yet. We don't have a microphone on the head ref.
No, which would be cool.
Which would be awesome.
I think Jabba live.
I mean, I don't think Jabba wants a mic on.
Oh, yes, he did. He did. We talked about it.
To make it more fair so people could hear it, yeah. That would be good. So that maybe that will come up next year for the Millenniums, for the webcast. Outrage on your screen on the right. Polar Bears on your left. Polar Bears break the snake 1.
Ooh, Outrage play, getting shot, overshooting. I mean, really overplaying a little bit there. And you don't do that against Oliver Lang and against Ryan Green.
No. So...
And nobody's shooting this way. So you know what? He can go to snake 2, he can even go to snake 3, and nobody will do nothing about it.
Yeah, and Polar Bears are just doing the train ride down the snake side, but they just took one to the face. They're being a bit too overconfident. The Outrage player from back center, they doubled up back center.
I know, you know what? Nobody's looking snakes out, finally. Oh, and too late. And the back center tried to look snake side and got shot while doing that. So nobody's looking snake side.
Yeah, the Dorito side is
now
he down.
Now he is.
Yeah. That's got to be,
Ooh.
it looked like a 1 for 1. Let's see what Jabber's going to do. No, he's happy with the play there from the Polar Bears player.
So it looks like a 2-on-1. Yeah, a 2-on-1 for Polar Bears. And now he's trying
3-on-1, 3-on-1 with Ryan Greenspan coming down the middle.
Oh.
Yep, game over. Or point over.
Very hectic point there.
Yeah. But Ryan is strolling it in. So the scores aren't probably not accurate if he's strolling it in and taking his time.
Well, no, he's asking, look, guys, am I hit somewhere? Because he doesn't want to risk
a penalty.
A penalty.
It's an important point again. Played. So we'll get the scores confirmed very shortly. But look, Polar Bears are at the moment, I believe, have got it in the bag. 5-3. Yeah.
If that's
4-3.
4-3.
Well, it looks like Polar Bears have the upper edge to Outrage, which is good because Outrage came up guns flying and we're winning the points, and Polar Bears have pulled it back. And it's pretty much the same kind of battle going on in Group C right now with London Tigers and London Nexus. They're pulling it back. I like the games we've got.
I like the close games. I mean, there's nothing more boring than watching a 5-0 game.
Yeah. Tell us what you think back home.
Yeah. Keep on shooting, and you can win this baby over here. London Nexus 5. And this is the last point maybe of the game.
So if Nexus win this point, they win the game. Tigers won't want that, so they're going to push as hard as they can and make this happen.
Now he doesn't know that there's a Dorito there. If he still does the same thing in the snake, I think he's going to get hit doing that. So
there's a 1-for-1. Nexus has got a 1-for-1, which you don't want in a point like this. It's now 5 against 3, but in Tigers' favour.
Agreed, but can the guy in the tall can next to the M, can he do something? Because that's the best position they have. I like that position. I told you before, I saw Linda do it with Poison Ivy, and it's good. It's
it locks down the snake, and it also, you can shoot through the M and lock down backside for initial movement.
Oh,
makes the game more aggressive.
But that's dangerous now. And that's where the mistake came from.
So don't move.
You don't move.
You've got a key position. Let your players around you move.
Well, actually, he chose a side. He chose snake side to shoot, and then of course he let Dorito side walk up on him. So that's throwing away a body for nothing. So that wasn't very effective. As we're looking onto Milton, thinking,
Carl
you know
Milton, the captain's going to come down the centre. Declan Wells is the only player left on snake side. And they also have back centre. Nexus have back centre. Back centre's just taken one.
Yeah, so I think it's going to even it up for 4.
He's trying to make things happen and move back into the corner. And
that's
it's game over. Point over there for Nexus as Matt Donegan runs in to get the start gate. And the point. Wow, what a game. 4-4 for the London rivals, Tigers and Nexus. There's some fans out there in spectators' side, the Tigers. When they win a point, there's a few claps and cheers.
Well, of course, I mean, but it's the same thing. I mean, Nexus being one of those teams has been around also very long. And I mean, and of course we are in England. So these are both home teams.
Now the scores are playing up a little bit on your screen. Please ignore the scores right now.
Because they're going to be equal out.
Yes.
And we know it's 4-4.
Yes.
So it's going to be golden point. Whoever wins next point is going to win.
Be interesting to see what's happening in this
no, actually not.
Pits.
No, it's over.
We have to get that confirmed for you back home, but it looks like Tigers have won that.
Yeah, so that's something really weird. Anyway, you know what? We're having a problem with scores. We'll see how we can match that. So, guys, again, take the picture of the webcast, send it to us, and you can win this grill. And we can talk about the guy that already won. Yeah,
Roy Strana, congratulations. He's from Homestead Vestfold from Norway. You, my friend, have won a, courtesy of GI Sports, a cap and a T-shirt. I like this T-shirt. We always like T-shirts with Paintball the players on.
I know. So anyway, guys, this is what you won. It'll be sent to you within a week. You'll have it. And of course, keep on posting your pics. The nicest, the funniest, the craziest pics.
Yeah.
will win this limited edition GeForce.
Anything. Oh, I love pictures with pets in. So if you've got dogs and cats, get those selfies of us on the webcast.
Okay, and of course, well, we got some great games coming up. Next game coming up will be GI Houston Heat against RKO Moscow. Now that's going to be a battle.
Yeah, Houston Heat for all you American fans back home against Arc Chaos.
Yes, and then we've got Frankfurt Syndicate against Vision Marseille.
Oh, a German-French matchup, and there it is.
Hey, that's a prelude to tonight at 5.
So there's your schedule. Now this morning we missed on the because we started. We went live at 9 a.m. You missed the 8 a.m. game, which is Group D. Yeah. But for you back home, Marcel Icon beats Hellwood 5-1, and Breakout from Belgium beats Coming At Ya from Germany 5-1. So that's what you missed, and you've just watched with